everyone, welcome back to Studio 33 Art by Kay. Today I'm going to be doing some small tiles for a coaster. I've been asked to do a commission piece and match the colours of a beautiful quilt that was made by a friend who does this beautiful quilting. And so I've actually mixed up some colours to match the colours on the quilt. So I believe that they're going to be a pretty good match. I won't be able to necessarily tell you the colours that I've used other than the ones that I'll be putting on that are the pure colour, because I've really thrown in a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of the other thing to get to what I'm trying to get to. But if you're ever trying to mix colours, it's really good if you go into Google and you just put, how do you make maroon? And it will tell you the base colours to use and what to put, a bit of extra this, a bit of extra that. And also with, say, a colour like olive. So you start with one colour, add another, and add a little bit of this or that. And it's really, really very informative. And, you know, I added things that I never thought that I would add to get a certain colour. So if you ever want to mix colours, that's the way to go, is to go on to Google and just Google it up, how to get that colour. And so I'm just going to put it on a white base on here, which is just the global white mixed with Floetrol. And it's not too thick, not too thin, just enough to lay a base. And I'm just going to do some little blown out flower blooms, so that they're going to be blown out just with the paper straw that you get from the supermarket, and I just flatten one end. It's a jumbo straw. I find I have quite good control with that for doing small blooms, which is what I'm doing today. So I'm just going to make sure I've covered all my edges. I'm doing a set of 6, which I won't do completely on film. I'm just going to burst the bubbles. So I'm going to do 3 little blooms. I've got to be careful not to put too much on. There's very small space to use. So I'm going to do navy blue, and then the maroon colour, and then the yellow colour. So I want to put a bit of greenery on as well. So as usual for me, I'm going to do a 2-tone green leaf. So I'm just going to put down a little bit of the global green deep. Not too much though, because I really haven't got much space to work with. So I'm just going to do those very small. And I've mixed up a colour to make an olive green to match the beautiful quilt. It had very olive green. I'm just going to now put a little bit of that on top of there. As I say, not too much, because I don't want them to be huge. I just want there to be a little bit of foliage basically underneath the blooms when I blow them out. And a little bit of paint goes a very long way. So I'm going to now just put a bit of the Amsterdam Oxide Black mixed with Australian Floetrol, approximately 1 part paint to 4 parts Floetrol, as my cell activator. I'm just going to put it at the bottom edge, because I'm going to be blowing those out towards the edge. Okay, now I'll just quickly blow those out. Excuse my head for a sec. Okay, they're looking very pretty. The olive green's gone quite nice. I didn't get any of the black coming over on it there. I might just add a little tiny bit of the cell activator on there and just see if I can blow that out again, because I would like it to be on the green there. It'll probably end up completely covered with the blooms anyway. So now I'm going to put down the blue. So I'm starting off with the, I'll put the cool blue on the bottom. So I'm basically going to go 1, 2, 3. So I need to do them quite small, and they will go over the green. So I don't want too much paint on there or they will spread like crazy. And this is a the Harbour Night mixed with pearl mist to make a beautiful pearl. That'll be plenty of paint, I would think. And then I'll do the red. So I'm going to put the Mont Rose Madder. So basically on the edge of where I've got all the leaves. And now this is a maroon and red mix that I mixed up. I'll put that on top of there. So basically all of the blooms are just 2 colours. And we're going to put a little bit of gold and then the cell activator. And the next one's going to be the yellow ochre with pearl mist, which is the global pearl mist. Looks very thick actually. I think I'm putting too much paint down. And then I'm going to put on top of that the Eraldo bronze, metallic bronze. It should go well together. And now the cell activator. Oh, no, sorry, the gold. So this is the Mont pouring paint gold. Just a tiny bit. A little bit goes a long way. But I do actually like it when the gold comes around the edge as well. So I'm just going to put a little bit around the edges, just a bit, just to get that to be along the rim of the flowers. Hopefully not too much gold, but if it works out that I can easily scrape and start again. So I want to get these right. So now I'm just going to put some of the black in the centre there and drizzle it around a bit. I don't want it to be a big black hole in the middle. It's always hard to get the exact amount, especially when you're using a spoon. I should probably have this in a squeezy bottle. It would make it a lot more easy, but why do things the easy way? Okay, so now I'm going to blow the top one out first, and then I'll put the second one over that one, and then the third one over that. Okay, so wish me luck. I'm doing approximately 6 blowouts for each one. Okay, so I probably should have done a little bit of a green leaf into the corner instead of it going 1, 2, 3. I should have gone 1 corner. That's okay. You can see how that gold that I put around the edge has now put a beautiful edge around the petals here. It's lovely. It's really done a beautiful edge. If you put the gold just on top, it will just sort of spread over, but by putting it around the edge, it just gives that very, what would you call it? An outline around, which is lovely. Okay, right, well at the moment it's looking like a bit of a dog's breakfast. We're going to try and get a bit of this yellow to come back this way. And now I'm just going to put a tiny bit of green here. just right on the corner. Would like that to be like a bit leafy. The back cell activator. What I'm going to do now is just get a bamboo meat skewer. This is the slightly larger one that you can buy. And I'm just going to draw some shape now into these flowers so they actually look like a flower instead of just a bit of a mishmash at the moment. A little bit of leaf here that I might blow out a little tiny bit. Just so we can see that bit of greenery. Okay, so now I'll just follow the line of the petal that you can see. I'll just do the pointy end, I think. See how I go. Just into the centre. Always make sure you wipe off your skewer in between. Shape to that leaf there. Just bring it in a bit. See how that just gives it that bit of definition, and particularly this one here, which looks like more of a blob. I'll just see that just turned a blob into a pretty leaf. I'm loving the lacing on this here. So I'm just going to bring each of those down and into the central point. Okay, that's quite nice. The blue's obviously the hero, and probably in each piece that I do, it will be the first one that I do. I'll alternate the colours. I want them to be a set, but I want them to all be different. So obviously that last one I blow out will be the one that pushes over the others more. Okay, so, yep, that's very pretty. Don't know that I want to do anything much more with that. Maybe I'll just bring that bit round like that. I'll turn that little loose bit into more of a spiral. There we go. And this piece here. Amazing what you can actually do with the pointy end of a meat skewer. Right, so that's looking very pretty. So I'll leave that one there and I'll bring you down for a close-up. Okay, so here we are coming down for the close-up of this very pretty piece. Absolutely beautiful blooms, lots of lace. I love the colours, they're going to go so well with the quilt. And the beautiful maroon colour there. And I'm loving how this is very solid, and then you've got that real lacing with the white underneath and the gold. And this one here too with the yellow on there, but that beautiful lacing. And just enough leaf there just to fill in the gap and to put a bit of greenery on there. So all in all, a very lovely piece. I'm very happy with that. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that one today, guys. I'll see you back here in Studio 33 in the not too distant future. Until then, stay safe. Bye-bye.